So this is the story of how Carl snapped my twig. So one time, I was in my backyard, when someone by the name of Nutty Putty Juddy Duddy Cuddy Fuddy Suddy Duddy Wuddy Quiddy Uddy Voody Guddy fell right in front of my face. He then grabbed a random twig from my backyard and flew away with it. I was so mad, because he stole something from my property, even though it was something I never in my 600 trillion years ever noticed was there. It still pissed me off, so I started flying. It looked like an epic chase scene from a superhero movie. At that moment I felt like Superman, while I was flying at a speed of 600 trillion miles per microsecond, and yes, that's how fast I flew. I suddenly crashed into a pole which made me explode. All of my blood, guts and organs were flying everywhere. I had to relocate all my body parts, blood, organs and guts and piece them back together. It took me so long because one of them was located in a random ass cave in Hawaii. Anyways, so after I pieced myself back together, I confronted the guy who stole my twig. He then said Carl forced him to do it. He then gave the twig to Carl. I was so mad, but then, Carl did the unthinkable. He snapped my twig in half. I was so mad he would do that. I then punched him, but he didn't even flinch. He then lightly tapped me, which sent me flying into the sun. I knew at that moment I had to lock in. I then grabbed my super ultra powerful 9000 degrees 500 sharpness power legendary mythical sword. I then charged at Carl. With one swing, I obliterated him. Carl then was weakened. He begged for mercy, but I didn't care. I took one more swing with the sword, killing him instantly. And as for the person from earlier whose name I am not repeating cause it's so long, we both became best friends. Psych. I grinded him up in a meat grinder and fed him to my family. They all thought it tasted so good. I also used his blood to make a bloody smoothie. That was also so good. We also noticed there was leftover blood, so I turned the rest of his blood into paint and painted the entire house red. I also noticed his eyeballs were still left, so I used his eyeballs to make one of these paddle toys. Imagine that toy but with an eyeball instead of a regular ball. I then sold the toy to a 5-year-old and he loves it. He's 25 now and he still loves it. In fact, he's married to that toy. Okay, that's all for today. Goodbye guys.